when I was hiring and training people, I suffered. And I'm sure a lot of people out there that are business owners understand the concept of management of salespeople. It's a nightmare. Hiring people is a disaster. Training people, you should take 2 bullets and shoot yourself in the head with. And then worrying about the management of those people, because really salespeople fall under 3 categories, I like to say. Someone you hire, whether they're a newbie or novice, they end up staring at the wall. They came in, they think you thought that they were up to, you could do this amazing job. They end up doing nothing. You end up firing them or they quit. The middle guy ends up making his quota, right? You wanted to set out to reach this number. They hit this number and then like, all right, I'm going to Thailand. I made enough money. I'm happy. And then you got the overachievers, the guys that just kill it. You give them a marker and then they just go beyond all expectations. But then the problem becomes they're like, Mike, I don't need you anymore. I figured this out. I'm going to go and open up my own shop. So they leave you. And then you're in this constant influx of trying to juggle these 3 types of personalities. So once we went through hundreds, literally, of people, recruits, trainees, I realized I want out of this game. I don't want to, in order to scale, which is my dream to become this huge conglomerate, I don't want to be the controller, the Saddam, as I like to say it, the tyrant of this operation. I would rather try to shift my perspective. And what I quickly learned and realized is if you don't have an added value outside of your time and your expertise that you can offer people, then you're really a ticking time bomb. So what I ended up doing is I took a lot of my initial capital that
Will you say that again there? If you don't do what, you're a ticking time bomb?
If you don't have an added value outside of your skill set, your time, your expertise, which a lot of us are trading our services, our abilities to the people that we employ or people we work with, then eventually, like a magician, any good magic trick, once people figure it out, they'll be like, all right, I'm done with you. And you got nothing else to provide, they'll walk and you lose. So you're in this perpetual fight, right? Trying to show what is your added value. For me, with salespeople, I realized none of these people, and salespeople, no matter how aggressive they are, entrepreneurs, they all like to be fed. And what do they like to be fed? Opportunities, leads. If you can create the circumstance where you're chronically able to feed these hyenas, these salespeople, these go-getters out in the world, then they have a dependency. They're all interested in staying with Mike. Why?